We got the side-by-side now. We're gonna take this, put some stone in it, and get some stone moved down there. That's gonna be the next step. So we'll just smash the back of the side-by-side, that's fine. Smooth face would work better, but this is what we got on here, and I'm fine with it. It's about 11 o'clock right now. It's been a hectic day. Just a bunch of other stuff going on too. Oh, there we go. We'll take some dirt down with us. Nice. So whatever that tropical storm or hurricane, whatever the heck they're calling it today, that's supposed to come up through this weekend. We're supposed to get a pretty good amount of rain. So we're just gonna kind of fight the mess today. Let's see if we can't get that bottom course laid all the way around. That way, if we do get some rain, at least we're not gonna be working in the mud from there on up. So we got a little bit of stone down in there. Hopefully it's enough for what we're doing. If not, we got more to bring down. We're gonna dig us a little hole about as far as we can reach, so we can dip the bucket down in and kind of transfer this water out. Try not to dig the hole where the wall's gonna go. There's 100% a rock shelf right there, in case you can't tell. Okay. See what we're doing here. Picking up what we're putting down. Okay, I need you to not slide though. I guess you can, just not super aggressively. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think like that. It's not too bad. 2 pallets worth of some split face, just shuttled on down in a nice, neat, organized pile. A few people asked how come not put the mixer down in the hole. It's not a terrible idea, right? But either way, I gotta get the concrete from the high side to the low side. So if I do that, then I gotta get the bags moved down there, which would also be cumbersome. There's just no easy way about it. This thing's just a tricky thing. Okay. The trick here is there's more in there than I realized, and that's as far up as I can curl, so there's gonna be a point where she just comes out. Right about there, it would appear. Let's go get another 5 bags. A few people asked why I'm not using forms. One, I appreciate your confidence that I would be able to hit the form from the angles we're working with, but I guess that's probably one of the big reasons. We're not going to be able to hit it anyway. Two, the way we're working this, and you'll see when we stack the block, we're using this as kind of a leveler and then a little bit of a collar. So essentially, it allows us to work that front edge up into that block. And if I had a form, I wouldn't be able to do that quite as easily. I'm not saying it wouldn't work, and we definitely have, I don't want to call it waste, but we definitely lose a little bit of concrete, but it's not that big a deal. In the grand scheme of things, what we're trying to accomplish, it's working the way we need it to. Need to get some wire prepped for this spot. Flip over. Yes. So I got everything I can reach there. I need to get repositioned, probably somewhere on this corner here. Trying to find that balance of where I can reach and where I can walk to the machine with a bucket of concrete. We've got a shovel. Here's the next step. You know, if you've been with the channel, we set the grade rod to the top of that block now. And then we'll run around, we'll start wet setting these and tapping them to the laser. Hopefully we're high enough and we can just set these, take the laser. That was perfect right there. What do you do for fun on your days off, Mike? Oh, you know, just really hate myself mainly. As you can tell by my activities, I think are hobbies. So we're rocking the PL, that's the backside. PL 500 again, smooth face to smooth face, we're just gluing it. And the split face, we're doing the mortar. We may get off just a little bit here, but we can make up for any variances in that mortar layer, not the end of the world. We're definitely closer than if we just, you know, threw them out of the truck or something. Like for instance, they make dead blows for this scenario. Forgot where you guys are at. But we're just gonna keep running this homemade jobby. She does fine. So we're gonna let this sit, and then we gotta do those tie-ins at some point right here. And then we can just start running. So it is several weeks later. You can probably see behind me that the road is in. Lots exciting. I was surprised. I asked when I made the video about the road whether or not I should finish it and go over budget by 4 loads. Some people said no point in getting her finished if you're not going to finish the pull till the spring anyway. And that was disappointing. I thought we were all just rearing to go. I thought we were on the same page. But keep in mind, whenever we jump back on this thing in the spring, you know what they say, spring showers bring the Mayflower. And I don't know what it's got to do with Christopher Columbus. Maybe that's when he discovered the new Americas. But regardless, it's just a sloppy time of year. So even if we did hold off on those 4 loads, that means we'd be fighting this hill in the spring. Right now what we have is an all-weather construction site. So come spring, sloppy or not, we'll be able to get everything we need down here to actually get back on the project. If you're wondering why I'm hooking up this little pump, well, I'm going to show you here just in a second. But check it out, 30 gallons per minute, 114 liters per minute if you're Canadian folk, and clearance for 15 bucks at the old Baumgars the other day. Somebody left the valve open to the IBC tote. It was me. Now we're going to refill it using the highest quality of water. We want the best mix possible for this build. Obviously there is some water in there, and perhaps some frogs as well. Crazy how clear it is. But we're going to try to get a few more courses stacked today, and obviously we got to get that out. Trying to figure out what we are going to call this place when it's done. The youngest came up with the idea of Fossil Rock Falls. I like it. See if she's pumping up here. Oh yeah, she's moving some water. All right, I'll wait for that to pump down. I'm gonna get some of my trash and stuff picked up and some stuff rearranged. So the tote is filled up enough, and now we got the hose just running over the hill getting rid of the water. But we still got a ways to go before we can start doing any work in there. So we're just gonna let that keep running. I'll hop in the 304 and we'll start doing some cleanup work on the road. We got some shoulders and stuff we need to pull in, a little bit of blade work we gotta do. Start getting this thing cleaned up. That's what cleanup work means. So what we're gonna do the first time around is all these places on the edge. Whenever we haul this in, I was just running short on time, getting the material busted out and figured we could clean it later. That's what we're doing now. We got these high spots on the shoulder. We're gonna pull those into the road and then blade them out. In order to do that, we've got the smooth face bucket on. I've got a control right here. Allows me to swing that boom off the cab. Just a little thumb control. And the handy thing about that is we can boom over. I can work in a close proximity to me, but still be parallel with the road. Otherwise, if I was just boomed straight out, it'd be difficult to get that work accomplished at that angle. I'm on my 5th and final pass with the mini excavator blade. We got the shoulders somewhat cleaned up, good enough for now. And we'll see what the pump's doing. If we still got to pump some more, then we'll start doing some backfill around some of the walls. That's a pretty good looking road. Not too shabby. Footbridge hanging out over there. Well, we're slowly getting there. I'd say we'd probably go ahead and start doing some chert backfill because we're using chert to do backfill on the backfill side of the wall. Oh yeah, getting pretty technical with our terms here. And in order to do that, I need to get that polished up a little bit so I can get the side-by-side in and we can do that maneuver. Still beats a shovel. Oh. Shirt's a little heavy. Who'd have thunk it? You guys stop me when I get too close. You can kind of see. That feels about too close. Oh, easy. Brake's gonna hold. Yeah. Seems like it. Oh yes. Well, there might be some candy wrappers in that one. You guys you didn't see it. Top of the block is starting to get exposed a little bit. That's good. Still probably have another 8 inches or so to go. I gotta be done for the rest of the evening. Extracurriculars and stuff, don't you know? I'm gonna try something though. We're gonna reposition this and see if we can just kind of get this old garden hose to take siphon and just siphon itself down the rest of the night. I think it is pulling a small siphon. I don't think it's a lot, but I think it's a little. There's still water coming out. I was having to pull it through the pump. If there's a way I can unhook that hose without losing. Oh yeah, she's running siphon. And we'll just put a rock on her. So it's the following afternoon, about 1:30. That thing's siphoned down great. I'm trying to find my motivation today. It's just a gorgeous fall day. Working on this isn't really what I want to be doing, if I'm being completely honest. But if we get it done, then I don't have to work on it. You know, it's a catch-22. I don't honestly know if that's what that means, but I hear people say it sometimes. We're gonna clean up some of this stuff that has collapsed. Might as well, it's gonna happen at some point. Okay. Just gonna rake it down. Oh, we talked about one of the things we're gonna do is run through bolts from the bottom through the top with epoxy to help hold these layers together over time. But one of the things we're hoping for this winter is letting it go through a freeze-thaw cycle. It'll kind of naturally, what is up with the dragonflies, help descale this. And this one looks like it's ready to go. Oh, let's just avoid that hitting me on the head while I'm working under it. Oh. Those are just gonna live back here forever. I just got a wire wheel on the old cordless grinder. We're gonna try that for cleaning that side up over there. Sure, this is just gonna be a real good time. Okay. Ow. It certainly hurts my legs. I think we're gonna have to get some water to brush though. Oh, plenty of water, just a brush, I suppose. Got this here brush. Of course, the magic buckets. Just gotta get all that mud and stuff, obviously. It's not great for mortar. Very nice. Just kind of trying to get stuff ready for the morning. I want to put the packer on that and see what it does. It seems soft. We did dump it into water, but we'll see with the old all-terrain Vever 96cc. Is that what that says? I don't know. Really well. That just packs, you know, rock solid like that. Love it. It is 7 o'clock the following morning. I cannot emphasize how much I don't want to do this today. I got parts sitting there for other projects I'm more excited about, and that's what I really want to be doing. We got to really dig deep and push through it today. There we go. trying to find somewhere I put a hole over here. I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. We'll let that pump down. Might as well go ahead and go get the 555 and get some more material down here. Of course, somebody parked the fuel trailer just right in the way. I gotta get some better employees. Oh. I thought about taking it to the headquarters, but I'm afraid somebody'd steal it. Oh, that'll work. With the unassisted start, huh? We've been working the bugs out of the quick attach, working the bugs out of the loader. I mean, we're just doing it. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Now I'll swing that boom kind of uphill. A little bit like an adjustable counterweight. But she's definitely uneven here. It's not that big of a concern when your equipment's brand spanking new, but when your equipment's old and you're just waiting for everything to fall apart. Oh. Can make you a little nervous. I guess that's as far as we're going. All right, let's go get two more. That's exciting. That's very exciting. All right. Now we gotta get the block from there to there. Need to move this geogrid I brought down. I don't know if we're gonna get to the geogrid part this season, if I'm being honest with you. But it was on sale the other day. And I think what I wanna do is get that machine right here. I can reach the chert from there, which is good for the backfill on this end. And I can reach the block. It's a little sketchy of a maneuver. Oh, we could think about it or we could just do it, right? All right, so far I like what we're doing. That out of the way. Let's see here. That's what I want right there. Right like that. Plenty of tail? Plenty of tail. Oh man. Room for days. You're going on a time lapse. I might move you around as the time lapse progresses and have this wall stacked as much as I can with the material that I currently have. I'm bound and determined to have that done today and I just don't have the energy to get all the cool camera shots. So you're just gonna have to deal with lazy, maybe a fun voiceover. Who knows? This is what you're getting though, all right? So that is all the bags of mortar that I've got right now. And that's all we're doing height-wise this year, because I'm not spending any more money on this project this winter. That being said, we still have plenty of material to work on this for probably 3 or 4 more videos. I still have quite a bit of saccharine left, and we definitely got some concrete work we need to do. I've got that whole pile of chert. We're gonna go ahead and backfill all the way around this wall. I got a company that's gonna send a shelter house. They said, hey, we watched a video of yours and you mentioned that you blew your shelter house budget on finishing the base out for the road. And I said, I did. And he said, well, can we send you one? And I said, well, if you want. So they are. We'll see if it's any decent or not. Well, we got that coming up. Definitely some more work to be done before we call it 100% quits on this project for the winter. Yeah, it'll be worth it when it's done. It's a lot of work now. I'm gonna take a couple minutes and breathe. Seems like a good thing. And then pick up my trash, head to the house, and start editing some videos for you.